Kunal, Bombay, this winter, we're doing 2 live shows.
Two live shows.
2 live shows for Bombay people.
Yes.
You, Bombay people. We are doing 22nd of November
At
at Habitat.
Habitat in
which is a
Bandra.
comedy venue in Bandra Car, in the Bandra
Yes.
Car area, in the evening, 8:30 p.m.
Yes.
Tickets are on Book My Show, where everything is, and live podcast. So we'll
Live
try to do
podcast.
some live conundrums. So if you are a listener and you're in Bombay, if you're not a listener and you just happen to be in car and you want to walk in somewhere for a small price
Just-
and enter and say, what is this?
Yeah.
This is this.
This is this, and
Yeah.
then come and watch it.
And then at the National Center for Performing Arts,
NCPA,
15 December,
15th of December.
we are doing a live show. I don't know why I keep doing this for live show. 15 December in the evening, and we've done it before at NCPA at
We have.
Experimental Theatre.
Yeah.
Tickets also on Book My Show.
So please go book your tickets on Book My Show, 15th of December, NCPA, and the 22nd of November at Habitat.
At Habitat. So catch us in North Bombay in November or South Bombay in
The other way around.
Other way around.
North
Bombay in
Bombay,
November. And South Bombay in December.
Correct.
Yeah. Catch us somewhere.
Yes.
Just not any other time. Those times
Yes.
will be there for you. Otherwise, it'll be a little creepy.
Bastard.
Hi, Kunal.
Hi, Paul.
So we should address this.
We should.
Actually, earlier we should address the fact that you were wiping me a little bit like I was a Fiat from 1984 because I had white dust all over me.
I think it comes with age. Old things start collecting dust, whether
So
it's
I'm
a
like
human or whether it's a car or whatever.
I have a suggestion that when you're not in this office, and we'll talk about this new setup, that you should leave a white cloth on me.
That makes a lot of sense.
Like
Then-
how it keep an old car, no?
Or a
like
sofa.
Contessa sofa.
You know, like you put a white sheet on top of
I'll
something.
be here, you put the thing on me.
You won't
remove
collect
it.
any dust.
You just wipe it and just
That's fine.
and just do the conundrum, put
And
it
pull
back.
back.
That's how my life is right now. It's not like I do much most
We
of the
can
time.
do that. I mean, that
I think that'd be a
is
good way
completely-
to- yeah.
completely. But what do you think?
What
of
is this? Yeah. What is see this? I think okay. Now we should bring our producers. We often bring them into the podcast, and we should mention them. This is a thing they're going for, which is this new age thing of podcasts of people being comfortable,
Being very cash.
very cash. We're being cool.
See, and they've given us this
pillows
also.
that we can
So
touch.
we can
also.
do this. See this.
You can do all this and just do all this and then. Now this is what all other podcasters do. You know, they're
it's getting.
now we might get a little confused. I might actually slip off a little
might
bit.
slide down this
so
thing.
comfortable we're not used to.
I might go to sleep.
You might fall off to sleep.
It's not keeping me on my toes. I'm feeling a little bit
Correct.
very lethargic in this.
This
sofa.
is, these are those Indian podcasts that say, I listen to a lot of those podcasts. I see them also on Instagram, where people say, so the first 500 crores, it's really hard to build a stable business in India. Like people are casual, they've achieved things. They're just sitting.
They're allowed to sit on sofas.
They are. We have not done anything.
I don't think our status permits a sofa.
We
as
don't
yet.
deserve this. And also the core listeners who knew us and they're watching this now, they would have said, I knew those guys when they were in a small blue room, that tiny table stuck next to each other, talking about shit things happening in their life.
Yeah,
Look at them now.
they're on sofas.
They're on sofas. What? They sell out. I'm not going to listen to this anymore or watch it. Bloody sellouts. One guy's wiping the other also.
Yeah.
Where's this going?
No, I mean, let's try this.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes.
But we'll go back to our roots. We should never forget our okad.
Oh. We are more a table behind the table
Behind
kind
the
of
table, stuck,
kind of thing. It's
stuck.
not. Yeah.
And the tables are so tiny. Like there's something quite.
Yeah.
This is too cool for us.
Yeah, my back is feeling too comfortable. In
I
this,
don't think I can move my hand back anymore. I'm stuck like this now. Now, this is why I feel like I'm not deserving of this cool leather couch because I had two choices for the auto to pay for. I came here in my
In a rickshaw, in an
lavish
auto rickshaw.
auto rickshaw, and the auto rickshaw gave me two choices. One, I had a 500 rupee note, and I had change for 36 rupees. Now, in the age of UPI or whatever, most of us don't have any money, cash money with us anymore. And I guess that he wouldn't have the 500 rupee change
You assumed.
because most auto rickshaw drivers don't tend to have change for 500 rupees. So I went in the auto and I said, how far will my 36 rupees get me? Will it get me to the podcast studio? And it didn't. It ran out about 8 minutes away, Google Maps said. So I got off and I was walking those 8 minutes, thinking I've made a good use of my 36
And
rupees
you've used the exact 36 bucks and
Home
now I'll just...
to just the edge of the podcast.
And you've saved your 500 rupee note. You didn't have to
just
break
there.
it.
It's
just
there. And also the assumption was that he will not have the change of it. But just to test whether I have achieved anything, I stopped. I turned around. I asked the auto driver, do you have change for 500? And he said, huh, obviously. Like everybody has it. This is sometimes in India, a guy will come up and say a thing very obviously
Yeah, of course.
that has no precedence. And I wanted to tell him, but throughout history,
Nobody has ever-
nobody has had it. I have it. Like very comfortably. And my conundrum was that is it better to live with the thrill of the 36 rupees, see how far it'll take you, without asking him if you have a change for the bigger currency?
Yeah.
Or is it better to live a boring life and asking, do you have change for 500? Then the whole ride has no excitement.
There's nothing left in it.
Yeah, it's not like a video game.
I've done a lot of things because sometimes you're short of money. You have
Hmm.
only 85 rupees, whatever, 50 bucks. And you constantly, your eye is on that meter.
Always.
It's on the meters and it's ticking away. And the tension of like 38, 42.
And you want to see how
where
far
is it?
you
Where
can
is it going to
push
get me? Shit, signal. Then you're like stuck. Oh, it's still ticking away. We're not moving. So all of that. And then finally, I've done it you stop a little short or you just make it. And that
Yeah.
sense of achievement,
Exact.
your exact change. And you
Yeah.
hand it over and the joy you feel, when you just like, I've calculated this perfectly and it was 48 rupees or 52 rupees. I have exactly that for you. There is a certain joy and thrill to that.
Nothing better than that. There's
Which-
only one thing better than that is that you reach that point and you thought it'd be 32 rupees, but it's 34. Shit. I don't have that extra 2 rupees.
And then you feel bad.
Then you go into your wallet.
₹2 kam hai.
Sorry, 2 rupees come here. Then you look
₹2
into your wallet and you find an unexpected 5 rupees.
Yeah. Oh.
It's like you lost, but then you won.
And then you gained. Now what's happened is that with all this UPI, it's
Yeah.
taken away our relationship only with the physical thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like so we don't feel
You're never
because
on
now,
the edge of anything.
it's because when you have access to your whole bank account all the time,
Yeah.
it's a very weird thing.
Take
I'm saying
your money.
earlier, even when you had a debit card
Yeah.
and just cash, you
Yeah.
just had to go withdraw cash, or many places don't have. Now with this, you have access to your full funds.
Yeah.
Your whole bank account
Yeah.
is with you all the time.
It's
fully
terrible.
accessible.
Terrible.
So your whole and any denomination, 89.43. I can pay 89.43. Like it's very weird. Like so now it's completely changed how
And
you
it's
deal with
changed human relationships. Because when you said to a guy, 2 rupiya kam hai, I had 2 rupees less. You have one kind of guy who said, जाने दीजिए,
अरे,
जाने
कोई
दीजिए.
नहीं, अरे, क्या?
You have another guy who went,
Yeah.
and then it's like, why you?
Why ₹2 ही कम है क्या
Yeah.
है?
And
क्या
then it
उखाड़ लो?
becomes a full thing.
Yeah. Then it becomes a
नहीं
fight.
जा साला
Yeah.
पैसा नहीं है तेरे पास.
अरे time waste करता है इससे. All that
Yeah.
shit will go on.
So
in this
then
thing.
I'm saying that whole dynamic with GPay has totally changed.
It's
So I think
become
the auto driver wants to live life.
Yeah.
He says, नहीं है मेरे पास GPay. Not because he can't get it. He's got a smartphone.
Let's
Because
see what happens
he
with
wants
money.
to live
Let's
life.
see what happens. Someone will give me 10, 20 bucks extra also. With GPay, I don't
And
think
he
really-
wants these interactions. Right?
He wants to do someone a favor.
Yeah.
अरे कोई नहीं भैया.
Sure.
That kind of
1000 रुपया है ना change. He wants to live like that.
Yeah.
12 रुपया नहीं है आपके पास. Like that's,
This U-turn.
yeah.
Yeah.
very quick
Yeah.
aside. I have to do this. When was the last time you got a phone call? Phone call. Which is why I'm of the theory that phones now are just for scams. Where someone said, "Hi, how are you, Kunal? Hi," just a call from a person. You ever get that calls?
How you doing? Long time, yeah.
Yeah, like any number that I get that's not obviously a registered number is a scam right now. Like it's just mostly, and all day that's all I get is
Yeah.
like anyone that wants to reach me will WhatsApp me.
And so that's what a lot of people have been discussing, that now it's almost rude to call someone straight up.
The phone, if you really know someone, you can't call them.
You can't call them, you have to
The
message.
phone is a junkyard.
So basically, nobody, like I'm saying, it's not one of the daily people, not your parents, your spouse, your children, your immediate friends, but once removed, twice removed. Everyone's first going to message, email,
Yes.
check in, then place the call.
Say you got a number +914433. Hello, hey Kunal, hi, Raghav here. Remember we went to school together? Like when would that happen?
Never.
So it's a junkyard. It's mostly now a device for scams. It's like a trapping device.
Well, for me, the only reason why, and again, we've discussed this, which is as a freelancer, you're kind of this thing you're expecting, because this is your work, right? This is
Yeah.
like your every job opportunity is
Yeah.
going to come on this.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
any work?
Yeah.
No work. Any
Yeah,
work?
Yeah.
No, not
Yeah.
necessarily. Work?
Yeah.
No, it's not work. It's not work.
That's how we
So that's-
literally minute by minute we
that's
live like
pretty
this.
much it,
Yeah,
you know. So
yeah.
so that's the only thing that's keeping you kind of on the thing. There's
Yeah.
a new opportunity.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's just spam calls and
mostly spam.
and then immediate family and one or two friends, whatever. That's it. But apart from that, nobody is going to call out of the blue.
Yeah.
Like I remember when we had landlines, people would call you, pick up the phone, you say,
Hello. Gaurav.
Gaurav, how
Hi.
you been, man?
Husbands and wives, after a long day, sit across from each other, usually, and catch up and unwind.
What happened? How was the day?
How's your day? How's your day? The couples just think. Now, I've realized that the moment you see your partner's face at the end of the day, there's one chore you've forgotten. Some things she told you to do, you've forgotten. And you see her at the end of the day, that chore is the first thing that comes to your head. Like lately, there's one painting that my wife has wanted. And I've been delaying it. I'm busy, got stuck with some. And I keep forgetting it every day. I put it in my to-do and I don't do anything about it. And then every day I see her face at night. How's your day? Oh, shit. Shit. It's that painting. I forgot. So, do you think like spouses and days, like the older we get, the more married, many years of marriage, is just associated with a forgotten errand. And your partner also knows. So then they're just holding out to what time they'll bring it up. You know, so you like the stew? Yeah, stew was great. Acha, that painting. Shit, I knew it was going there. You have anything like this in your life?
Yeah, no, many. And the thing is, it's multiplied when you have children also, because
Yes.
even now
Their
their
errands.
errands also. And their errands sometimes are legitimate, like
Yeah.
fix my bedroom door lock,
Yeah.
you know, or whatever it is, my window is not shutting,
Yeah.
AC is leaking,
Yeah.
call the AC guy, Papa, call the AC guy.
Yeah.
So it's like that kind of, so yeah, I'll call him. So, and then every time you see the person's face, you're like, shit, yeah.
And all you see are just errands
Errands.
in faces.
But I-
errands that you hope that the person doesn't bring up.
But what I think is that what happens is that to keep balance in this world is that you have to create counter errands
For them.
for them. So whether it's for the spouse or whether it's for the children,
That's very
you
good.
have to counter that errand with another errand, which you know is very difficult to achieve. You know,
So you get into whataboutery.
yeah.
Acha, you've done that painting thing. No, I'll do it. What about that windshield repair thing?
You called that guy. Now you only said you are going to take care
Yeah.
of it. So
Uday, who's calling Uday?
yeah. So you know,
I'll do there.
Yeah.
I'll do there. So put them on the back foot.
and with the kids, it's like you finished your history, 4 chapters.
I'm doing it.
I'm doing it. I'm also
nowadays
doing it. I'm also doing
Very
it.
nice.
So it's like it's a bit of errand versus errand.
Errand versus errand.
Yeah.
I think after a lot, like we're in our mid 40s, right? You're still younger than me. And I think after a while, it just life, like say you sit down at 8 evening to relax, you want to watch some Apple TV. You think you've done all your errands for the day, and then you see your family members, and you just are reminded of unfinished errands. There's actually love is a very loose term. What you're actually reminded of is, oh, that repair, that washing machine, that thing, oh, I'll do that other thing.
Love is behind the errands.
Behind.
There's love.
Yeah.
And in front of the love is the errand.
Because say you tell your partner, Chal, let's watch this show, Gentlemen in Moscow, it's on Amazon. You both sit down and you're having a nice time, popcorn, but she's going to bring up that errand. Some 10 minutes in, she'll be, Acha, babe, what about that painting? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get
I'm
it.
doing it.
No, Thursday, no, you said Thursday you do it. Yeah.
Saturday today.
It's there. So this is not forgotten.
Yeah.
Very lucky that that's a harrowing day that is forgotten. You're saying counter it with thing. Yeah, Saturday. Then little pause, let the show carry on.
You spoke to the CA, you got your statements.
Yeah.
I have to submit it, we have to file it, you better
joint, no? We're filing
We're
joint.
filing joint, no?
Yeah. So throw that in. But give a 5-minute gap before she's harassed you for your thing. So basically now age, the older we get, is just what errand at the end of the day can I navigate out of?
Navigate.
That the person will not remember.
Yeah.
I think that's all there is in love, marriage, children. It's just your
avoidance.
Yeah. Because I don't know if the older we get, we'll get 6 minutes just to ourselves, ever, errand free. 6 or 8 minutes. I'm not asking for a lot from life. 8 or even 10 if I'm very lucky. Where I'm sitting down and doing nothing, just staring out of the window. Till something come up. Like, Acha, I'm going out, I'm getting an Amazon package.
Yeah.
Just give the OTP, that's 431. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's like, I don't think modern life gives you 10 minutes and not staring at Instagram, nothing, like 10 minutes of nothing.
Nothingness.
I think that's very precious.
Very.
Have you got 10 minutes of...
the thing is that even if I do have it, I don't use it wisely. That's the problem. Like you might have it, but you'll fill it with other nonsense yourself.
Other errands, your own errands.
Your own errand. I mean, I might be reading the newspaper. That's still doing something and being affected by it. Like, oh God, why? All that stuff is going on, but you're not doing anything. You're not just like nothing. I'm not doing anything.
Not if there's like a loving family around.
There's a fear of doing nothing. There's a fear of not being, active even mentally, productive. Like, am I learning anything? Am I watching anything? Am I reading anything? Am I am I eating anything?
Perfectly okay to not do anything.
It is, but it's very difficult to get yourself to do it.
Because when there's no errands, there'll be some family member who'll come and ask you a vital question. What are you doing? Like, I'm doing nothing. Like, what are you doing is a very bad question.
Yeah.
Because then when you say nothing, one new errand will come.
Then you're not doing anything, then just see. Like, no, I don't want to do anything.
But
you're not doing anything, no? No, but that's the whole point. I don't want to do anything. I'm wanting not to do anything.
Just see. This is what I mean about precious.
After doing everything, it's for doing nothing.
That's where you want to get to.
That's your final destination.
That is the ultimate nirvana. That is Buddha under the Bodhi tree. That's the moment you're after.
Us on this couch doing nothing.
This is it. See, we're still doing something.
This is
we're
too
talking
much.
About not
this
doing
is
anything.
way too much.
This is a nightmare. We've got a couch now. I mean, this is high pressure.
A lot of stuff.
But I'm saying, say you're comfortable with that. You won't be allowed to live.
You can't.
Because someone will come in.
What are you doing?
Correct. Someone you love dearly. What are you doing? I'm doing nothing.
But I think that that's the thing, that it has to be defined as being busy.
So this is what I've said now to my partner and to other people. I've given a warning also to my mother and other people. See, in my profession, I might look like I'm doing nothing, but there's a lot of things going on
In my head.
in my head. So they leave you alone.
And the dream is that actually there's nothing going on in your head.
Of course not. Of course not.
There should not be.
Sometimes I snooze off also.
Yeah.
But I just want to do nothing. It's a trick I learned in the 80s in advertising in Calcutta. I once went into the offices of either Clarion or HTA, one of those ad agencies, and I saw a Bengali guy and he
Yeah.
said head of creative. Okay. And head of creative was Shomoresh Dattagupta, big creative ad agency. It could have been Response India. I walked in, he saw his glass office, very cool looking office, and he was just snoring. He had a cigarette in his hand and he was just fast asleep. And the managing director took me past his cap and said, "Don't disturb him, he's thinking." And I realized that that is the trick.
Yeah.
Is what a guy, he's convinced his boss to pay him to snap and pass it off as I'm doing something.
Ideating.
That is like don't. He's coming up with creative ideas. So that's his creative idea. Just rubbish. It's beautiful.
It's great.
So now, if you can convince your family, say someone, your child says,
Don't disturb Papa.
Papa's thinking, he's thinking
He's
of
thinking.
scripts.
His creative juices are flowing. Yeah, but he's wearing shorts. He's sprawled on the bed and he's snoring. Don't disturb Papa. It's very precious time for him to. He's gonna get.
If you can,
If I can get
our
there.
families don't respect us. If we can get them to that point, then we've won.
Yeah.
That point is the point to get to. You know, you just,
What a thinker.
Kunal, you had a very interesting conundrum
Yeah, you know
about
what?
car stickers.
So, yeah, the couple of this thing. One was that I've noticed that there are certain professions that are allowed to put car stickers, like doctor. You know, because it says
in a
doctor.
hurry.
He's got to
Yeah,
think doctor.
yeah.
No, yeah, not only that, because sometimes, you know, he's in a hurry. He has to
Yeah,
get to the hospital
yeah.
fast, or there's an
Emergency.
accident.
Yeah.
You can identify, hey, that's a doctor's car. Let's get the doctor. The doctor can go quickly somewhere. There's
Yeah.
police. Police
Yeah.
are allowed to go. Army
Yeah.
sometimes has
Yeah.
privilege.
Yeah.
I saw one that says, and I've seen a lot of it says advocate. And advocate has always troubled me.
He could be doing like rental agreements also.
Yeah, mostly they're doing rental agreements, divorce, something, some family dispute, something. Oh, some cases are bigger, but generally, by and large, 95% are
It's just a job.
petty cases,
Yeah, an
right?
advocate, yeah.
And also, given the speed of our judicial system, you know, that every case takes at least on an average 15 to 20 years to resolve. It's moving at snail's pace.
Yes.
There's no hurry in our judicial system.
Correct.
Why should the advocate have a sticker to go faster anyway?
But this is the great conundrum because maybe our judicial system is delayed because the advocate is late.
The advocate is not, the advocate can be there on time or not on time, but his getting there any sooner or later is not going to speed up the judicial
That's
process. Like certain professions.
Yes.
I don't think it like why would you put like, you know, actor, plumber, you know?
Imagine saying you put actor, you get stuck.
Yeah.
But shoot hai, jana hai.
Rexine supply. Like, where does it stop? Into textiles. Why? Like, I could be anything. I'll put a sticker on my thing.
Children's colleges, like
Yeah.
you pointed out, say Harvard University or
That is a big thing.
Big one.
That used to
But-
be a big thing.
Like you said, why do they put it? Because it doesn't give you any access at traffic lights. Say you are at the MG road crossing, you're taking a left and the constable stops you. You can't say, मेरा बेटा Harvard जाता है.
देखो sticker देखो.
Left लेने दो मुझे. You know, it's not like
Ohio Wesleyan whatever. it is.
yeah, Ohio Wesleyan.
वहां से आया है मेरा बेटा. वहां पे पढ़ रहा है अभी.
Yeah, masters कर रहा है. या मैं नहीं लेफ्ट नहीं ले सकता हूँ.
MIT का sticker नहीं देखा.
Yeah, and imagine the constable who says ले जी sir,
ले लो. अच्छा.
बायोकेमिस्ट्री
Biochemistry, अच्छा,
आप कहीं भी पार्क कर लो.
हाँ. No, but I think that earlier the sticker was very much a status thing, right?
Yes.
It was like, it
Yes.
said something, Boston University,
Yeah.
it would say some, whatever the fuck,
It was a
Cambridge,
show-off
Oxford. It was
thing.
like, oh.
But gave you no extra access.
Yeah, it's not like you're stuck at a signal and someone's looking for someone from Cambridge University. It's not like anyone at Cambridge University sticker over here. Oxford se koi hai.
Doctor on board. It's like that. It's like that. I think I'm surprised certain other professions are not. See, politician, the earlier politician was siren. Nowadays, the politician's car doesn't have the batti anymore.
No, the others have the batti.
Yeah, that's how India changed. Because
They're
earlier,
like
with the-
गाड़ी को spoil मत करना बत्ती के
Yeah,
साथ आगे और पीछे वाले पे डालो.
correct. So the value of the red light, earlier the politicians one
They wanted the batti.
Yeah.
Lal batti.
Yeah. American policemen, not the new cars, but the old cars, they'd have the batti in the dashboard.
Right.
So once there was an emergency,
They threw it on top.
put it on top. Then they would drive. That I am important now.
Yeah.
Now I'm not important. Now I'm important. You give way to me. But there are certain professions I feel deserve a batti.
Like what?
Like cricketer trying to get to a match.
But that
He can't be late. Indigo pilot. There are certain guys who need to get somewhere.
No.
And I know, like, say, for example, uniform doesn't do it, right? Like, pilot is late, early morning flight. He woke up late. I feel like his, like, अरे ये plane नहीं चलेगा मेरा 737 wait कर रहा है. Like, I feel like uniform, but it doesn't. मेरा भी uniform है. The constable can tell you. Yes, uniform doesn't do the job.
I think that every person should be allowed, like in a year or couple of years, one use of a batti.
Yes.
Like you can't have it all the time.
Yes.
But I can see that, okay, you've messed up quite a bit. Like, you need to get somewhere. You have one use of it. Use it wisely.
Yeah.
So like if Indigo pilot is getting late, like fuck it, I'll just have to use the batti today. And he
Yeah.
puts the batti and he goes through.
It's a batti day.
It's a batti day. And it's like, maybe it's some sort of thing where it's an app or it's an actual batti, but you get to use it only one, but you can't use it all the time.
Everyone thinks their thing is most important. So
Yeah.
give them everyone one batti.
One batti.
And you can buy a batti, maybe collect points.
Correct
You can
points,
have
get a batti.
You can have your batti taken away from you also
Yeah.
for misusing. तू बोला caterer है, तू तो कुछ नहीं है. कहाँ catering कर? So people will do a thing also.
Yeah. They could do a barter.
Actors
Can I
don't
have your
deserve.
batti? Can I have your batti today? Like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Yeah. Of like a high-end profession. A nurse. Nurse will
yeah.
need an emergency.
So it's
something.
transferable also.
Yeah. But some professions, I think,
People will start seeing each other for the battis that they have also. Then.
yeah.
You know how many battis got saved? 4.
I think this is a great study of how important humans are.
Yeah.
Like then you can go further. Divorcee.
But that's a life situation.
They
It's
stop
not like-
you. They stop you like, अरे ये कैसे पाप करते हैं? और मेरा divorce हो गया है.
Acha.
You know?
But there can be anything, na? 12th fail, 12th pass,
Yeah.
whatever.
अरे मेरा 12 fail हो गया है.
अच्छा, इसीलिए.
अच्छा. Breakup हो गया मेरा. You know, so I think you should be able to use, try your luck.
Try your luck.
Make a sticker, try your luck. And
Whatever your profession.
say anything.
So we
That's
can
why
try.
the
I'm saying,
police
but
have such a
my
hard
whole thing
time.
is that if advocates can try, then anyone should try.
Say if you're a male prostitute.
In a rush.
In a rush. A male prostitute in a rush. Let's
So it should say male prostitute on your car.
prostitute. Late हो गया मैं बहुत.
Gigolo. It should just say over
बहुत
there.
लेट हो गया मेरा. Client सो जाएगा.
अरे जाने दो उसको. पढ़ा नहीं जिगलो है.
ये बहुत famous.
4 एडवोकेट को छोड़ा और 2 जिगलो को छोड़ा. चलो जाओ.
You had one. I had one last one.
Yeah. So I order a lot of stuff from Amazon and online shopping stuff. I don't know why I'm laughing, but I do a lot of online shopping,
Like all of us.
like all of us. And most of the stuff that I order, whether it's Amazon or Blinkit or whatever, 1mg, whatever the medicines I order, and it comes pretty heavily packed in stuff, you know, like it's like cardboard, then it'll be wrapped in some perforated shit, it'll be in a plastic, and it's like heavy packaging. You tear it, and you're like, fuck, there's so much
Cumbersome.
packing. It's cumbersome because you cutter, then you open it, then there's one more pack, plastic, then you open it.
And the thing inside is a bottle
It's
opener.
a like small thing and it's hard, whatever. I ordered a personal item. I ordered some condoms online and whatever. It is convenient. Done it in the past. I ordered condoms and so I ordered it and I landed up at my building and the watchman says, "Sir, आपका parcel आया है." I said, "हाँ ठीक है." And he handed me the condoms fully exposed. It was fully exposed. Just
no packing.
No packing. It was just the box of condoms with my sticker with my name on it. So it just said
whatever. Like golf balls.
Yeah, it's just like it was just there and it had my name bright under the logo of the condoms. It just said that.
Regular user.
Yeah, whatever. And it was like this thing. And I was walking in with my whole family. So my wife, my kids, and the watchman just handed me.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Sir, आपका parcel आया." So many times he said, "आपका parcel आया," but you get a box.
This is the
you
one
get a back
thing
kit.
they didn't put
This
in the
was
box.
the one thing that they needed to put in 4 levels of packing or whatever, one level of packing. They sent it just in a clear thing with a sellotape around it and a sticker on it.
I can
And the
just
guy handed it to me.
The packaging center of Amazon in Ghaziabad, some large warehouse, with 2 kids going, भेजना देखता क्या होता है भेजना, you know, like because they're doing this to people nationwide, you know, like middle-aged married people who don't have children anymore.
I don't get it because
भेजना देखना क्या होता है.
no, because I ordered a tool kit.
Yes.
I've ordered dog biscuits.
Yes.
I've ordered all sorts of
Layers
Crocin
and layers of wrapping.
and much wrapping. Dog biscuits come in its own carton.
This
Let's
is
just
the
fucking
one
send the
thing.
dog. One thing you have to just put in one packet
No, they're doing this just to fuck around with you.
just to trouble me.
Just to trouble you. Just to make it a little bit embarrassing.
But as in, like, isn't there
some 22-year-old child sitting in Ghaziabad is doing this just to mess with you.
because there has to be some decision making
Yeah.
at the time of should we put this in a
So
bag
should
or
we
not?
box में डालो.
ना इसको मत डालना,
ऐसे भेज
इसको ऐसे ही भेजो. स्टिकर कहाँ लगाऊं? एकदम उसके ऊपर
ऊपर.
लगाओ.
So the
नाम
watchman says, sir,
सर आपका पार्सल आया है.
Kirk, I have a final conundrum.
Yes.
And it has to do with amenities, freebies. What is the word I'm looking for? Gratis services. When you are a VIP. If you're a VIP person,
Yeah.
you're given a lot of free things by hotels and restaurants in
Sure.
India.
Sure.
right?
Sometimes it's a quid pro quo kind of situation where
You're supposed to do a bit of marketing. Actually,
Appearance.
just by being present in the hotel,
I mean, if you're a big enough celebrity, I'm sure. Yeah.
and other hotel people are like, oh, look, he's staying here. He's
Oh, yeah.
staying here. There's a value to that.
Right. Right.
So I was in a sort of weekend literary festival in the Northeast, in a lovely 5-star property on the edge of a mountain, surrounded by tea gardens and mist and hills. And it was supposed to be a 3-day literary festival, and a number of celebrities, VIP celebrities, were invited, and it was all paid for. Meaning your room is paid for, and you reach there for the festival that says welcome to the festival. Day 1, this is the program. Day 2, this is the program. All your meals are covered. Please have breakfast here in the coffee shop. Please have dinner in the main restaurant, etc. And please enjoy yourselves. Now, obviously, it's a 5-star property, so they've got a spa, they've got a bar, they've got a swimming pool. Now, at what point, say, and you're there for 4 days, right? Now, most people are thinking, I'll live within my means. Free, it's free, but we've all been invited, so everyone's like, I'll have the breakfast when they say have the breakfast. I'll have lunch when they say I'll have the lunch. I'll order room service, but I won't go overboard, But there's got to be someone where one celebrity who decides, let me cross the line. Let me push it. At what point does the general manager of the hotel come to you and say, bus, bahut ho gaya.
Enough. Well, I guess different hotels would have different thresholds.
Yeah.
And also it depends on the
level of
stardom.
Yeah.
So I guess more stardom and hotel being a little bit more whatever,
Yeah.
lenient, generous, whatever it is, would the I mean the threshold would be a lot higher.
I think when the number crosses 3-4 lakhs or whatever, then I think that sir, can I have a word? It's a little word can we have? Because I kept thinking, what would push the threshold?
What would be the final
Yeah.
straw?
Where one guy's like, sir, stop, stop it.
But sir, bus, son, bus,
Bother you.
bus.
Till then, sir, anything you want.
Yeah.
Anything you want. Like, I think
What would you like? Sir?
I love the idea of pushing a person to their limits.
Yeah.
Where all that decorum just breaks. Because the GM of the hotel was like, welcome to the hotel. Here's a scarf and here's a traditional cap and we're all there.
You must visit our spa.
Please try this. And
You're living in the spa.
and one
4 hours
he's
later.
got 8-9 massages. He's eaten lobster. His friends have come and stayed. The bill is some 50 lakhs. That's when the GM is like, बात करना जाके हम लोग बताया था free, but ये then the language also changes from English.
Yeah.
Like
I think what they try and do is it first try and do subtle hints.
yes,
So it goes through the staff.
yeah.
Firstly it goes a little this thing.
So a spa is closed tomorrow.
So spa is closed tomorrow. She's not coming in for the you wanted pedicure. No? I don't think that will be possible.
You
tomorrow,
got it
sir.
every day of the week.
Yeah. She has a 4 in the morning slot. Something like that. They'll start this thing. Then
Yeah.
they'll say, so again
The
you want
lobster
to.
has run out.
Yeah.
Single
it'll-
malt is not there, but the black label.
Because I've seen them do that also. They clear the options off the wall also.
Yeah. So
बोलना
that's when
बोलना
in
नहीं
India,
है बोलना नहीं है
yeah. In India, that's true. They won't say it directly.
They
in
can't
India.
say you can't have it. They'll say it's not there.
The environment will start reducing.
Reducing.
So housekeeping is not there.
Yeah.
There's some stuff like that. अरे मुझे एक suitcase laundry देना था. Like that.
So laundry is closed for the next 1 week.
Yeah.
So they won't immediately say no, but
They
they'll
just take it away from you
you have, to,
slowly.
you have to dry up the thing.
Yeah. Abroad, they'd have a direct
A
conversation.
direct conversation.
Yeah.
Abroad, they'll be like,
So your expenses are
have crossed a certain limit, and I'm sorry, we won't be able to accommodate the expense
this hotel
anymore.
any further.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a particular star who was a brand ambassador of a 5-star hotel in Bombay, in Bandra. And he was paid a couple of lakhs a month to just be seen in the hotel and to do all his meetings in the hotel. He was the brand ambassador of the hotel. They'd cut a deal with him. But they told him,
So you hang around in our lobby.
sir, just be in the lobby, sir, the coffee shop. Please take your meetings here. We really love to see you
Like
here.
a show window.
Yeah. We just, oh, this guy, he's here all the time.
he has all his
loves
meetings
this
right
hotel, I
here.
guess.
Yeah.
So there's that guy. Only they told him that this is the coffee shop menu, the full menu. Just order within this.
These 6 items.
These are yours. So they know that this VIP doesn't mean unlimited.
Yeah.
They told him that these 8 are yours. So
Hmm.
go crazy ordering different 8. So friends who took meetings with him knew that they always got whatever you ordered is one of those 8 things you
Hmm.
would get. So you can come and say, so I'd really like the espresso. Acha, so chai you want?
Chai, you'll have a tea?
It's just within that
Yeah.
range.
What would you like to drink? I'll have 1 glass of wine or
Yeah,
something.
mine is fine.
Sharbat.
Fresh life.
शरबत में क्या है? Fresh juice में क्या है?
Sudhir, इधर आओ. साहब को कुछ भी, whatever साहब wants. Fresh life
Juices में.
लेके आओ. Fresh life लेके आओ. The other thing they do in India is after a while they whisper, like the GM will tell the F&B, just tell him the next one is chargeable. That chargeable they add over there.
So then someone will come in the ear.
That's when you've crossed the limit.
Yeah.
And then the celeb also tones down automatically. Chargeable. I'll tell you. Because they don't want to pay. Nobody wants to pay. Last conundrum.
Yeah.
Just very quickly, I want your view on this. When in India, when you get turned down for something, say you've been auditioning for a film,
Yeah.
or I have a script, and people are like, we love it, you're the best, we want to work with you. And then they suddenly don't want to work with you, or they've gone with somebody else. or you get fired from a job, they've gone with another person. In India, they don't inform you.
They don't tell you.
When
Yeah.
the thing comes out, like the book or the film or the ad, you see it that they went with somebody else.
It's out. Yeah.
They don't even call to tell you you got rejected.
Correct.
Because we are not a confrontational society. So basically, automatically, when you don't hear from them in India, it's assumed with everything also. Like even marriages, there are many Indian couples who don't sit down and have that conversation.
They just let it fizzle out.
And the husband disappears. The wife is like, I guess I'm divorced. It's a bit like that. Like, but he didn't want to talk about it. And
He
now
left.
40 years have passed. I brought up the children. It's what it is. So it's like, because they don't get into it. They don't want to get into it. Abroad, it's very clear. Like, they'll send you that message saying, sorry,
For
we'll
these
keep him
reasons
in mind
for anything in
for
the
anything
future. Thank you so much for your time and
We
effort. This thing.
unfortunately fill the slots for
Yes.
this particular
It
season.
wasn't the right fit. Your
For us.
particular talents were.
Not currently necessary, but we're very fond of your work.
Yeah.
So you'll feel like shit, but you know where you stand. In India, they just won't call you. But 6 months later, suddenly someone drops out and they need you. They'll come back and like, we love you. We absolutely love you.
And you
You're
won't
the
even
guy."
remember what.
And you also forget, they've also forgotten.
Yeah.
So
But
which is the better, is my question.
I think it's better not to know.
Yeah.
I feel.
I
I just
you
think.
feel really bad for and then you start thinking, who else could it have been?
I think because what that leaves in your head is that basically you haven't been rejected.
No. And even after you
because-
see the other person
Yeah.
playing that role,
Yeah.
as Indians, we think, I still have a chance.
Yeah. I could have
Could
also.
have, I could have been something.
Yeah. And
Even though they've casted that guy,
It's done, it's over.
He's the huge hit.
Sab ho gaya. It's just
Yeah.
that you feel like
They're picking me. They're going to pick me.
they're going
for
to
this.
pick. And the thing is that you don't have to deal with constant rejection.
Hmm.
So the advantage of not telling anyone, like they're just going, it's all gone cold. One is that in your head, you're like, that project only is not going to happen.
It's not happening.
If they don't take me, it's not going to materialize only.
That's when the term we use in India is fell through.
It fell through.
Fell through means you fell.
I fell through, they fell through, whatever. But
But you use the term fell through.
uska kuch hua nahi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That didn't go anywhere.
It didn't go.
Oh, you didn't go anywhere.
Yeah. So then you don't know whether it happened, didn't happen. If it comes out finally and it's something,
Yeah.
then you're like, it came
they
out
did
okay.
it.
They did it. Acha.
They went a different way.
But then you didn't have to deal with the rejection of that and 40 other things that you tried for or had a meeting for or took this thing or had a conversation
You just
about.
forget.
It's just gone.
It's a better way actually. They let enough time pass so you don't remember. But at the same time, you think, I'm still in the running for that.
I'm still in the...
I'm in the running.
Running.
I'm one of the main guys for that actually.
Yeah.
But the thing came out 8 years ago.
Oh.
Then it must have fallen through. Then. Must have fallen through.
Yeah.
But that's the thing.
But you prefer the call? Like I've done one or two things for abroad where they tell you very specifically.
It's very specific. I just 2 days ago I got something where they said I was doing this a BBC News program where they said, sorry, we filled out slots, but we're very fond of him and we'll keep him in mind for the future. And it feels quite bad because it
Rejection.
was on the 24th of November was the recording. It's so much better if I just heard the 24th of November recording with other people and said, oh, I guess it fell through. I guess, maybe they went in a different direction. Maybe
I just think it delays
Or
the
maybe they'll call me.
disappointment. They'll call me.
Even though I'm hearing the thing
Yeah.
I got rejected for.
They're still interested.
They're very interested.
Actually, they wanted me.
I was the main one actually.
Yeah.
But they went in a different direction.
And if they're very specific, then it's like it's like the director felt or the production didn't
Hurts
allow
even
or the
more.
thing. Then that's very specific.
Yeah.
Here, the ambiguity of not knowing who said what, who didn't like it, the casting person, director, producer. Nobody's relationship is soured because there's ambiguity.
And you think you are selected only. Even if when you hear someone else doing it, you're like, this is my program. This was my
I was supposed to do that.
I was supposed to do that. Is a big Indian thing.
I was going to do that.
Yeah.
I was supposed to do
I was
that.
selected for this.
I was shortlisted actually.
Yeah. Arey, they called me for this.
Arey, that was my thing only. But it didn't happen.
See, when they
But I
don't
was not
call
in
you-
it. But you're not in it. But I was going to do it. It was mine only. As in, they wanted me. Actually, first they wanted me.
They called me months ago for this.
First they got in touch with me.
They
Then
don't-
what? Then you said no. No, I didn't say no. Then how?
They just, I don't
Then they
remember
didn't
what
get in
happened.
touch after that.
Yeah, I don't. So much better.
Yeah.
Time passes. See, what will happen? Time will pass. Then you'll stay in your house, right? Like all of us. Other things will happen. We'll be snoring. Family will say, "Don't disturb him."
He's thinking.
thinking. And this has been our last week, Kunal.
It has on a couch.
This is very little sleazy in a nice kind of way.
It's a little bit
A little dirty, I'm feeling. Yeah.
but it's fine.
Yeah.
I didn't get into this position.
No, I didn't.
Which is also a kind of way to be.
It feels like
You're supposed to hug the cushion and talk in a very
I feel
comfortable.
like we've snuck into someone's lounge, some cheap airlines lounge, and we are refusing to leave. So
Yeah.
outside there's police. बाहर निकलो, नहीं निकलोगा. ये मेरा lounge है.
निकालो इनको यहाँ से.
You can send us your conundrums at ourlastweek@audiomatic.in or through YouTube comments.
Yes,
'Cause
just
we're
comment
We're getting a
and-
lot of comments. Like
So-
one guy wrote, who is this fat guy? And or buy furniture from here, or for a massage call 9443. And so we're getting a lot of useful,
lot of useful stuff that's very
lot of
useful.
very deep.
So if you
comments.
have one of those kind of useful,
One guy wrote, "What this?" I saw that comment. What this? WOTTHIS. You do a podcast for 11 years and then you get this comment.
This what?
This? This what? What this? Yeah.
that's also a conundrum. I
That's
guess.
also a conundrum because he's actually asking, "What is this?"
We'll answer it in the next.
We'll 100% help him.
Yeah.
100%. So thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
They didn't print one. They must have circled that section. I told him.
Pal, this will also come in the frame. What the fuck?
Oh, sorry. What am I supposed to do? Put it down.
No. Thank God.
We get jacked because of Neil's.
They'll pull us off the internet.
Yeah.
It'll be over.
See, it's finished for us.
Coming there?
Thank God.
What is it? Why don't you should employ someone to just do this, man.
This one I forgot to cut this.
Forgot means like for 12 years.
I cut it last week. No, the 3 weeks ago.
Bastard.
It's bad,
Fuck off,
huh?
you can't reach, na? That's why you bastard.
Sometimes. You have to bend down in the toilet. I have to bend down. One time I fell also.